Right. And Larry, we knew that this was going to be a tough one, just like the rest of those games you were talking about, having to come from behind. That's our schedule. So evenly matched we are against our opponents there that any mistake here or there is going to determine the winner. And Saturday was no different. Morehead jumped out, like you said. The first 3 possessions, I think they scored to get their 15 points. And we were able to get a touchdown right there before halftime, which I thought was big, closed the gap to 15-14. Then it was back and forth throughout that third, fourth quarter. Fortunate, Morehead made a couple mistakes, and we were able to capitalize on them.
I played a little safety in high school going like my senior year when they needed me to. Played an all-star game as a safety. And then I always kind of had that physicality and I liked hitting people. So when I made that transition, it wasn't that tough. I enjoyed it, and I just moved forward from there.
I came in here expecting to be a fullback. I know I didn't have the size, necessarily the height to be a tight end, so not really a receiving threat. I knew I was going to be doing a lot of blocking, a lot of lead blocking for our running backs, and I was pretty excited about that. So I guess H-back is more versatile, so I like that.
Okay, well, he caught his first touchdown pass on Saturday. When you win a game 20-15, I think your value in the game speaks for itself. Tell us about your high school background, Cincinnati St. Xavier, and then what brought you to UD.
I went to Cincinnati St. Xavier. I was a tight end there. We had a few guys get injured, so I didn't really get much playing time until my senior year, so I was pretty excited about that. And Dayton, they were pretty much one of the only schools to start looking at me. And they said, we got a couple tight ends, and we like what you're doing at tight end, but I think we could use you in the backfield a little bit as an H-back, and that excited me. I love contact. I love hitting. And the academics worked out too, so I thought this was just the best place for me, and I got to continue doing what I love, playing football, and continue great academics.
Larry, going into this season, I told the team that I felt like that this was going to be our most challenging schedule that we were going to play, mainly because of the PFL schedule, the 8 teams that we had to play from our conference. I've been with this conference, of course, from the very start. We started this PFL in 1993, and so almost 22 years now. And by far, this year has been the most competitive. Everybody has players. Everybody has good coaches, facilities, recruiting. Everything is at a high standard now. And that's why you're going to get games throughout the league, not just Dayton games, but throughout the league that teams are winning only by a touchdown or only by 3. Big stat that I've been watching is the home teams, how high of a percentage the home teams are winning this year in the PFL. So it's no surprise to me that our scores have been so close.